Hey guys, you Jim here, Snowman86, and we are back on Farm Sim. So we're here at Moss Valley again, once again even, doing some subsoiling. So we're in the new field we recently purchased. You'll see we're into the start of February. Not a whole pile happened over the winter. It was a quite couple of months, literally just tending to animals and all that good stuff. So we've sold a bit of crop, as you would have seen in the last one. And that really enabled us to do what we're doing now, so we can't complain. We're in a pretty good place, and if I look behind me we should be down, yes, just in time for the old line. So this is a 6 meter subsoiler, 5 meters, 6 meters, and it takes a little bit of horses, so yeah, we're struggling up hills, but we're doing a good enough job, so we won't complain. So this field, field number 31, we'll bring it up in the map. Next one over, you'll see needs to be ploughed. Every other field we have is fine. Obviously 32 will need to be converted from grass to a arable field, and then we field 30 and 29 as well. 28 and 56 have been sown already, so that's where we're at. So two of these fields will probably go to soybeans and two will go to sorghum, and that should be our rotation of crops then. On recording of this, I've just seen that precision farming is coming back to Farming Simulator, so I am actually more excited than I probably should be about it. I think it's just such a game changer. So the minute we get that, we will be running it straight away. Hopefully this map is built for it, or that'll be the next issue. Waiting for a map to come out that has precision farming on it. But yeah, it's a game changer, so I'm not going to complain if I have to wait a little bit longer for a map to come, because yeah, we'll be running it from the scratch, guys. So we'll line ourselves up here roughly, get back in. Yeah, it's not the best effort, but we're getting closer. So yeah, we're just, as I say, cracking on. In terms of the farm, not a whole pile has changed. Still have the two silage pits now. The cows are tipping away, doing their thing. Yeah, we're just holding tough here. We've 50,000 in the bank, so it's looking pretty good. We won't complain too much about it, and we'll be rolling into another grass cutting session soon enough, probably Aprilish. So ideally, I would like to try and have these 4 fields prepped and ready to go. So it's just a case of head out the seeder, drop it in, seed it as fast as we can, and yeah, we'll go from there. On A plus, we did buy a planter which will enable us to do soybeans and stuff, but I've recently come across a mod that allows you to do soybeans and seeders, so I am hoping that will work a treat. Obviously I haven't tested it yet. It's pretty standard. Why would you test something you're planning on using? So we could probably do that now. While we flick up the field here. Sorry for all the rotating, but if I go to seeders, seeders, yes, you'll see now we have soybeans tagged at the end. So what seed are we running? This fella, yes, soybeans. So that means in theory we could sell, oh, wrong button. If I go to here and vehicles, it's so confusing that it's here. I can't even remember what one we bought. Is it there? No. There? No. 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 Where is it? Probably this one has no. There it is. So it's worth 38,000. So we could potentially sell that. It's 38,000 into the bank, but then we'd lose the ability to do sunflowers, corn, all that kind of stuff if we wanted to. Are we under much pressure to sell it? We could possibly sell it, and we might be able to let us buy another stretch of land. So yeah, maybe it's something we might look at. But I think if we're going to do it, it'll probably be done towards the end of the season. As personally, it's getting a little bit late now to be kind of chopping and changing ground. So yeah, we just might end up sticking with that. So we just roll on back here somewhere here. Drop in, probably going to be a bit late again with the drop in, is it? It is not bad. So yeah, we could potentially do that, sell the 38,000, and that would give us opportunities to, if we just bring up the land price, what have we got? We have a grass field there, 20,000, could afford that. Couldn't afford that, that's a bit dear. How about down here, 97, we'd be just a bit shy of that, would we? Yeah, we would. 17, no, they're all holding good money then. 26 we could buy. 16 probably get 16, 14, 105. So yeah, we could start blocking up this section of land. What's below me? We could probably get 61, 60. No, 60 is too dear. So we have a couple of options. So yeah, we'll just have to really kind of see how it all plays out for us. But yeah, I think either way, whatever we do, land is always going to be a sound investment on the farm. We could invest it into, actually when I think about it, we could invest it into a bigger cattle operation, because I do think that's one area where we're going to get stung pretty badly. 50 animals isn't the whole pile, especially when you aren't running maize plus. So yeah, I do think we could definitely bump that up to 200 cow operation. If we did that, it would also enable us to probably take on a bit more grass and start doing a bit more grass. Definitely make us use 2 bunkers. So that's potentially an option there as well, guys. Excuse me for the little delay, just taking a swig of water. So yeah, we've a couple of options, but as I say, it's still early February, so we have time, and possibly actually more animals, bigger cow yard will be on the menu. Don't know what that looks like, I'll have to check that out as well. But for now, guys, we are out here, and as you can see, we've not quite halfway, but we're not far off, we're getting there, and it's just slow going. So it's just a case of forwards and backwards, taking our time, work the ground as best we can. It's probably far enough, and then we'll do an old 6-point turn. That's probably a little bit short again. But yeah, that's us, guys. So we're just tipping forwards and backwards. If I look across my fields, if I go back here, I know I'm jumping in and out a lot. Fertilizer levels, we could fertilize 56, and if I removed the mulch, yeah, 28 could do being fertilized as well. So we could do 30 and 29, because they are, yeah, we might do that 30, 29 next. Get a base of fertilizer down on them, and then we can seed it, everything, and then it's just a case of whip around, fertilize everything there in May, June, and that should be us in a pretty good place, guys. I turn that back on, we still are tracking on the right track. So that's kind of where we're thinking. Actually, as I look at this, we're not even halfway, guys. I would say we're about maybe a third of the way around this field, so a bit of time to be eating up here yet. But yeah, we'll bait on and we'll keep going, no stopping now. So hopefully you guys are as excited for precision farming as I am. I can actually genuinely, it is just such a game changer. I know I probably said it already, it really is just a huge game changer. So really can't wait for that to drop. It says Q2 of this year, so that'll be after March, I'd imagine. But hopefully, never know, it might come before it. But yeah, really will be a change of pace. So until then, we'll crack on with this, and we'll do the best we can and grow the farm to the best of our abilities. So yeah, that's it. So we are going to bait on, guys. No point me waffling on too much longer. And as I say, we will be back here to fertilize fields up over the mountain there. Not even the mountain, up over the hill. We have 2 there that we need to do. And then we'll be in a good place for seeding. And as I say, we probably will have a grass cutting session coming, but this field in front of us, I'd say, will not be grass by the time we are ready to cut. So we're going to get in, turn that over, and we might actually plough that as well, just because some of the boundaries on the grass fields can be a bit iffy. So we'll check it out. We'll see what we're dealing with, and if we have to plough it, we will plough it. So I'm going to bait on here, guys. Keep going, and yeah, I'll be back here in a minute, and yeah, we will be fertilizing. It's going to be more than a minute. Not going to lie to you on this one. It's kind of a slow process, but we'll get there. So we'll drop in, ting on, and away we go. So yeah, see you all in a second. So guys, we are back on the farm, and very simply going to load up some fertilizer. You can see we have the spreader on the back of the New Holland, so we'll get in close here, connect up, and hopefully we can pick this bag up and get it into the back of our spreader. That's a bit of a get in there, go on, there we go. So we should be able to just pick this up and get it up over the spreader, I'm hoping. There we go. We're just going to load up a little bit of solid fertilizer. We've those 2 fields to spread, so I think this spreader should take this entire bag. Might even take the second bag actually as I look at it, so we'll probably go back in for it. As I say, we will then get on those 2 fields and we will start the process of spreading fertilizer. So there's not much to it, but it is all about getting it done. And now that I think about it, I might even attempt to get a nice little thumbnail out of this in a second. If I jump external and come this way, might get it. Something like that. It's not the best effort, but it'll do. So this should be all our solid fertilizer used. So yeah, we're gonna have to spend a bit of money at some stage and pick up some more. But for now, I think that should be good enough to get these 2 fields done, and we can kind of stock this area of the shed again then, because we'll have to get seed and we'll have to fertilizer. We've no way of I think we can throw the cover on. We've no way of spreading or spraying liquid of anything, and we've no way of spreading our manure from now. So actually we could probably start in this field. I was going to go to the far off one first, but we might just start in here. So, and you can see we've half a job done on the grass field. There's no pressure on us getting it cultivated, so we've taken a break from it to do this job instead. So if I get on here, I can bring up my handy dandy app, and sorry, mouse is doing its own thing. If I bring back up my thing, oh, I'm on the wrong option, haven't I? I selected hire worker. We'll get there. So we can hit that, enable that, get ourselves onto some form of a track, and spread. So there we go. So nice and easy, not too much in it. We'll just basically spreading all the area out of it. Probably get as good as we can get. And that's it. So we've this field and the field up there to the top left of the screen, and there are the 2 we'll be doing. I was hoping that last update would have fixed that kind of shader issue. You can see the ground sometimes tends to look like its previous state more so than giving us an actual defined definition. So it's a little bit upsetting. But we'll crack on, we'll keep going, and we'll try and get it done. Can we go a little bit faster? We probably could. 18, no point going dog slow when we don't need to, guys. So how are we looking? Yeah, we should get this field and the next field out of what we have in the tank, and whatever we've remaining left over then will be used in a couple of other fields just to improve yield and stuff there. So yeah, that'll be our gauge of a plan, and yeah, we'll see how it all plays out for us, guys. So it's all part of it, as I say, we'll be back soon enough after this. We probably will be seeding, I'd imagine, because that's probably where we're going to be at. Yeah, I'd imagine we will be close on seeding. As I say, sorghum and soybeans are the two crops we're going in with. So as soon as we hit the planting season window, we will be out there straight away planting or seeding. We'll probably try the seeder, make sure it does work. If it does work, we could then sell the planter short term, because we don't realistically have a header for grain or anything, or for corn. So yeah, we could sell that, be another 38,000 in the bank, and yeah, that would see us in good old standings, kind of near term anyway. It'll definitely probably pay for the seed, the fertilizer. Yeah, it'll pay for a nice bit actually when I think about it, so it'll be worth selling it. Keep us in a good old steading, and we'll still have 50 odd thousand left to play with, and we can kind of, I won't say pick and choose what we want to do with that 50,000, but we could reinvest it into the animals, they say, try and get that operation up and off the ground. We will have silage as well, probably to sell at some stage towards the end of the season. So lots of little things that will be coming our way. I kind of split the difference there now. It's probably a poor decision because it's going to involve a lot of driving. But we get onto our line. Oh, hit the lower button. Yeah. So far it is looking good, guys. We're pretty happy with how things are turning out. As you can see, we left the subsoiler and all in the field, just pure abandonment, bailed out of it, and we'll jump back on it after the fertilizing is complete. And yeah, we'll complete that job after we finish this job. So, because to me this is probably more priority. The cultivating, it was only just to mark the edge of the field, but, or the subsoiling even, but now that we've kind of started across the field, I'm feeling obliged to finish it. And we're still early February, so we have the time, so it's not the end of the world. So it'll keep me busy off screen, just tipping away at that, and yeah, making sure the animals are fed. It's all those little jobs you don't see. So that is us done here in the field, guys. So we're going to shoot down. Where have I a gate open? I have that one closed, so we're going to go for the far side. So, ooh, it's all turning the wrong way here, so that could be interesting. Can we get around? Oh yes, we can. Big old opening there, so that's handy. So we'll shoot off past the shop into the last fields, get some fertilizer down on that, and that'll just give us a base layer of fertilizer for when we're planting, and then the next layer we will be adding again, but it'll be done after planting and before harvest. So as I say, probably May, June, that kind of time is probably where we're going to be looking at. But for now, it's just a case of getting things ready, as I say. And after that, we'll be back. As I say, we'll have seeding, we'll have a grass harvest, which we'll be down to 2 fields for. Are we down here? I think we're down here. My memory's right. Yes, we are. And And did I close the gate after me last day? God bless my laziness. I sure didn't. So let's say I just happened to bail out of the tractor, but this field should be probably a little bit quicker. Yeah, I'd imagine a little bit quicker. It's a little bit smaller, so we'll get in here. Where are we? So enable that. And again, we can start spreading. A little bit harder to see this one, but equally as important that we get it all covered, or as best we can covered. So, and the joys of doing it while it's like this as well is we don't need to have the clear wheels on the New Holland. We can leave the big wide tyres on them, so it'll save us just a little bit of faffing about in the workshop and stuff, which is also important. Time is money, guys, and on Moss Valley we are trying to make it as best we can. So we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to head more for the corner. That should let me pick that section up, and then we're going to go back up and out, and we'll engage our GPS again once we find our line. As I say, it's kind of a smaller field, so we should get through this handy enough. And yeah, I think this one and actually the two we just fertilized will be kept in kind of one parcel. So be it soybeans or sorghum we plant in here, the two fields will go into the same. And likewise then field 31 and 32. Just because they're together, it's easier if we have the harvester in one area, not to be driving it around the road. So just for what's the word, economic reasons, I suppose, in terms of seeding and harvesting and drawing it and stuff, we don't need to be creating ourselves too many headaches, guys. So that's the plan for that. So we'll engage across here, and then we have an up and a down, and I would think we are out of this field then. So things are going well. So I'm going to finish this off, guys. Oh my god, look at the amount of solid fertilizer we've left. I did not realise that. It's going to be tight on finishing this field. But that said, we are going to call it here for the day. We're going to tip away, finish this off. As I say, we'll be back. We probably will show it at some stage. We'll have to have a process of, not even a process, but we'll just have to spend a day where we load up on fertilizer, seed, all that good stuff, and might even start looking at slurry tankers, because we are producing a nice bit of slurry. Somehow think the manure is still not 100%, so I'm not sure is it something I'm doing or what, but yeah, it still loses connection to the shed every now and then, so it's a touch annoying. And I did replace it after the patch landed, because I think in the patch notes, I think I saw somewhere where it said it fixed it, but it clearly didn't. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for a fix to it, but for now that's not working. But slurry spreader is something we could get. A manure, or yeah, slurry spreader, not a manure spreader. So I waffled on long enough, and we finished our fertilizing mission for the day. So that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it here. As always, thank you very much for watching. Do appreciate all the subs and likes and comments that do come in, and until next time, guys, we'll see you all again. Take care.